Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous. We're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. We're going to be using 2B with Naga. Obviously, Naga is a, damage dealing support. So I do want to try to get as many showcases of, Naga with as many DPSs as possible, especially before Tia comes out, because then when Tia comes out, you guys could, obviously see a showcase of these characters with Naga and Tia, who's giving more of an attack support compared to just Naga alone. Just in case if, let's say, you just have Naga, or even if you just have Tia, right? There's so many videos I've got to do, but we'll figure that stuff out while that stuff happens. Tia, she does drop on Wednesday at reset EST, or well, I guess I can't really tell you when. I guess that's when it resets, but I don't know how you're gonna take it from there. But subscribe, 8K by the end of the month, 10,000 in the year, 2B. Let's run it up. So this is our comp right here. Obviously, Ether to replace Tia, Naga, Anise for extra DPS, Noise for taunt, and then also heals, extra shit. You know how this goes. So yeah, I mean, let's go. I mean, 2B. I feel like even after the collab, A2 is still the more favorable one because she's used literally everywhere. Okay, I mean, it's fine. We can take actual damage there. We have the taunts up. Wait, what's her numbers right now? I'm curious. 2B is at 300k. Now, the thing about 2B is that she scales off of HP, but I want to see how big this attack buff is to the point where, 2B will be getting, how big is this damage buff from Naga that it's going to actually affect 2B, because she scales off of HP, right? So, beautiful wallpaper or burst skill. Okay, let's take a look. I mean, I guess it's not a massive jump, right? Which is fine for now, because we need to get her burst skill off 3 times for her to really pop off, because we don't have Mast on this team, right? But I doubt you would ever use 2B with Naga. I mean, just in case if you want to. There's a lot of newer players who, joined the game when the near collab started. So probably your only options right now is just 2B and maybe Naga. Because I would highly, highly recommend 2 summon for, Naga and Tia. If you don't have the buddy girls, especially. They're just going to be so good, it would just be silly not to summon for them, in my opinion. But let's take a look. Okay, so 5.9 million. Afterburst skill 9.5 or 9.3 million. You can see the attack buff, I feel like, is not fleet. Obviously, still not doing that much. I mean, technically it is, right? Because remember, all her stuff still does skill off of final attack, right? The burst skill, everything still does skill off of final attack. So that means everything that Naga is given. The fact that Naga has more damage done to the boss, Naga's on par with my Anise right now. Almost on par. What? That's saying something. If my Naga is on par in terms of damage with my Anise right now, that's saying something. Can we break these? Okay. That's fine, I guess. Right, that's really saying something about Naga's damage, right? And then, well, I guess we beat it here, so that's unfortunate. There's just too much stuff going on. Too much damage is happening here. But I guess the attack buffs are helping out 2B, but remember, she just really gets stronger the more HP she has, which you just really want her with Mass. Even before the bunny girls, even with bunny girls, with schoolgirls, it doesn't really matter. Mass is still going to be on top because Naga has more damage than my 2B, which is saying something, right? So it's not really something you want to run together, clearly. I mean, you could run 2B with attack buffs, but it's just not recommended. Because, again, if we take off Naga, let's take off you as well then and put in Litter, I guess. We can do it like this. And then we slap in Mast to run this exact comp. I'm not even going to gear up my Mast. If we run this exact same comp, basically, we just take out Naga. With Mast, you're going to see, obviously, the massive damage increase, right? It's been a minute since I've used 2B, so I don't mind, taking Naga off for a bit for this showcase here. But, yeah, when we use the burst skill, okay, so Litter, she's going to give us a minor, a decent attack buff. And then let's take a look at the numbers. So beforehand is kind of the same, right? 346k. I think that was exactly the same as before things burst scale. Now with mask, okay, that jumped to 5 million. So you can see with mask is much bigger in terms of the damage, right? Because she just scales better with HP. So yeah, I hope I don't see Bunny Girl users be like, oh my god, Naga doesn't work with A or 2B. No, it's just 2B is better when her HP is higher, right? The attacks buffs gonna work, they're cool and stuff, but they don't really matter, in my opinion, right? I don't really think they matter as much as obviously having her with someone who buffs up, you know, HP. Because look, we're at 8.1 million right now. After that, 16. That doubled it, right? So you can see a massive difference, right, with Naga and obviously Mask. 2B is just better with characters who increase HP. The attack buffs are cool and stuff. No matter what the character is, it's just better to have more HP with 2B. So, yeah, it's really what it is. I don't even think Tia on top of it, like, is gonna make it that 2B. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter, right? I don't even think 2B or Tia is gonna make it that 2B will hit as hard as she will without, you know, Masked realistically. But I think we got our third burst skill here, which is good, because then we could see. Okay, so we're at 19 million right now. Third burst skill. I think. No, I don't know if we got all the damage up, but we could take a look. 27. We definitely did. That went from 19 to 27. Yeah, no. She's just better with Masked, right? You just like, if you're wondering if you can use A2 with Naga, I'm sure you can. It's just not recommended. Like I always said, even when 2B was out and I was mainly doing showcases on 2B, there's no way I'm using 2B unless Masked is on the team. The damage difference from Masked with anybody else and 2B is just levels. It's just levels, right? Like what? It really is just levels. And it's scary. It's just scary. Let's do that again. So 27 million with Masked. I'm doing it again because I don't actually remember the number the first time around with Naga. I know it was less than 27 million, but you know, it really is just sad. It really is, right? Like 2B, I feel like when you see her with Masked and you compare it to every other character in the game, it's like, what's the point of using her with? Like, what's the point of me using 2B with Naga? Does that make sense? Like, why would I use 2B with Naga if I have Masked type thing, right? Now, again, it could be an option because, again, her attack buffs are not being completely useless against, you know, or with 8 or 2B. My bad. You guys already know. A2, 2B, too much letters and numbers at once. But it's not really a problem with it, but you can see 6, like, Naga has more damage than 2B. How? The Pierce effect is not enough for it to be, like, doing all that extra stuff, to be honest. In my opinion, I think. Right? It's really not. There's no way in hell that that's all it takes. Like, and then, oh my god, yeah, no. You gotta use her with Mask. It's unfortunate. Naga and Tia, just like Bunny Girls, right? And I have to say that because right now, bro, is a war. It's Bunny Girls, like, fans, and, like, not even fans, because I don't want to say people dislike the schoolgirls. It's just, for so long you've had the Bunny Girls, you don't have the currency to summon for the schoolgirls and anniversary. So your only option is to forcefully try to hate the schoolgirls so you have a reason not to summon for them. That's okay, but don't drag it to the point where you're saying, okay, schoolgirls are trash. Because if you're taking it to that level, you're Delulu. You're beyond saving, right? Like, you could, look, 12 million. It's literally less than half of what it was with Mask. It's unfortunate. So clearly Naga's not going to help 2B get the damage you're looking for, unfortunately. And we could try this again with Tia, because Tia does give a like a pretty big attack buff that's going to be active with Litters, because you're going to have to you're going to re-enter the burst 1 stage. And then with Nagas, like, all those attack buffs are going to be up at the same time. So we could definitely try that again when Tia comes up, but it's definitely not big enough. But like I'm saying, if you are a Bunny Girl user and you do not have the currency to get Naga and Tia, don't drag it to the point where you're saying Naga and Tia are going to be trash. Because then you're delusional. Don't drag it that far, because that's OD. But you guys let me know what you think. Obviously, Naga and 2B are not going to, you're not running them together. Like I said, we could try it again with Tia and Naga and Litter, but you're not running Naga and 2B together, unfortunately. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace.